Clydesdale Media. Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. The 2023 season series with some amazing athletes. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're first to know when new episodes are available. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Podcast, where we are highlighting a handful of athletes for the entire CrossFit Games season. And we have been with Miss Jamie Latimer since the Open, and we are now at the semifinal stage. And here she is.
Yay.
And so I don't think when you signed up for this, you knew that I was going to be in your life this much.
I didn't. I'm thrilled with it. Added bonus.
She says, laughing. Well, I have been cutting back my caffeine, but today I had a second coffee for the first time in like 2 weeks, and I am rip-roaring and ready to go.
That's good.
So, yeah, I am all tuned up, and I may not sleep until tomorrow. Who knows?
Don't do that.
But doing this documentary with my other Masters athlete this weekend, I needed it. I needed the kick this evening to get me through that second workout. So we are going to talk about your first two workouts.
Okay.
And we're going to start by saying we have no idea what the leaderboard truly is, because CrossFit, apparently, I think Kenneth DeLapp said on my Instagram, they fired the one person who knew how to do spreadsheets. So they did not use the correct scoring table, and they did not weight the workouts at all in the way they described. So they're all even. So yeah, good stuff. So we're going to talk about workout one. You actually did them backwards.
I did
two first, and then because you cannot be simple,
right?
you have to confuse and complicate everything.
Yeah.
But that's why we love you.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I did.
So right at the gun, 3:15, 3:30-ish, you jumped into workout number 2.
Yep.
Which was Athlete's Choice. What was your thought process? We talked Monday, and you said you thought you were going to get all your muscle ups out of the way and then go just as many thrusters as you could get.
Yep. That's what I did.
So stuck to the plan.
Yep.
Did you feel yourself getting to a dark place during those thrusters?
Yes. So yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm disappointed in that workout, and maybe I should have done workout 1 yesterday and woke up today and done workout 2. But I did want to put a focus on my ring muscle ups and like do them fresh. But I've told you I was not feeling well all last week, and I'm like trying to pretend I feel great, and I'm just like, okay, just go. You'll feel great. But it was a punch in the face. Like, I immediately redlined. I definitely didn't feel like myself. I felt like I had no oxygen going to my muscles and couldn't even lock out. Like, I mean, I did lock out my thrusters, but like, I would only do I was doing 2s. Like, it's a little frustrating. Aaron and I talked, and basically just need to let this one go. And he's like, next week when you feel better, if you want to retest it and see if you actually can do better, then it's not like you did it fresh. You can retest it next week fresh for your own sanity and see if it's a sickness thing or not. But yeah, it didn't go to plan in my head. I mean, the ring muscle ups went fine. I was done with those like a minute 30. Went over to the thrusters, decent tie break, but like I said, I just crashed and burned. So I don't know.
Yeah. And it sucks being sick right at this moment. However, we've been talking all season, right? Your goal is to be at peak for next season.
Yeah.
And that really, and correct me if I'm wrong with any of this, that semis were a bonus for you this year.
No, you're totally right. And that's what Aaron, like, he's like, well, so you redo it for what? Like, I mean, you're not making it. And so it's just, that's where he's like, just redo it. Like I've told you, I don't love redos because if I would have gone to it a semis and it would have been in person, that was my shot. Like, like Panchik went to Rogue and had to compete with COVID. Like that, like crap happens. Like figure out how to compete, not feeling great, and do your best. And so it is what it is. I felt, I don't know, 10% better today. Like, and I'm hoping I feel even better tomorrow. And so, yeah, got to roll with the punches.
So you got through the muscle ups, and that has always been, you even said like early in the season, like they're getting better.
Yeah.
And that time's pretty good for 15 muscle ups.
I feel like they went really great. Like they felt pretty smooth. My last rep was like, eh. I'm glad there was no more than 15. But yeah, I think they went good. I was happy with the ring muscle ups.
And then the thrusters are just thrusters. And Jody Lynn says, thrusters are the worst. Good job, Jamie.
Yeah. Yeah, they are the
also,
worst.
Bruce says that I'm looking good. So I had to put that
Yeah.
in. And Jamie, beautiful as always. And I think it's the shirt, right?
Yeah.
That shirt brings out your eyes. So then you finish that and you just then you just have to flush it out, right? It is what it is. And then you went and did one right after that. Well, not right after, but a couple hours later.
I think an hour-ish, about an hour later.
And workout one was that A and B.
Yes.
And it was the godforsaken shuttle runs for the 8 millionth time.
Yeah.
With the row and the double unders.
Yep.
And I think you had a really good time in that.
I mean, I feel like I felt better doing that than the thrusters. Obviously, like I didn't have to recruit muscles, and like I just could just stay smooth. Like I don't mind rowing. I don't mind. I like shuttles. I told you that. And dubs went like amazing for me. Every set was unbroken. So I was happy with that one. Like it felt good to just like breathe steady. And maybe that's why I felt a little better when I woke up this morning. Like maybe that little like 19-minute workout flush some things. I don't know. But yeah, it went good. I was stuck to plan. Well, better than plan. I had sent you my board with the pacing that my plan was, and it went better than planned. So
yeah, I think you did amazing on that. I think it is a wheelhouse-ish for you. I know you're not looking at the leaderboard, and I'm not going to tell you placing, but you know what's crazy about that event? You and two other women were within 1 second of each other.
Oh my gosh.
After 19 minutes ish.
1 second's gonna determine.
There was a tie and 1 second.
That sucks.
Yeah, 3 people, 1 second. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, see, that's when you want to be in person and
right,
fight for that stuff.
Have been like a dramatic finish?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. And for a long workout, there is not a big separator in time all the way down the leaderboard.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. I will say to about 15th. It was really tight.
Wow.
Ish. Not the 1 second tight, but it
Yeah.
was fairly like tight enough that if you're in person, you may or may not have made a move.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I hate the fact that these are done online.
Yeah.
Because 1-2 seconds means a huge difference
Yeah.
of who gets to go to the games or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
yeah. And I think these things need to be illustrated much more to CrossFit HQ and what is happening to these leaderboards.
Yeah.
And the fans are getting cheated.
Yeah. Yeah. That could have been a great race, apparently.
Yeah. And so you finish that up. You texted me and said that you then rolled on the floor.
Yes.
which is typical Jamie.
Yeah.
And then you decided not to attempt the lift.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It's over my PR, and I don't want to hurt myself and do something stupid trying when I'm exhausted. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I figured I would send it on per day, and
you're not the only person to say those words to me. I've talked to other masters athletes, not just the person I was with, but others in the sport. And that was a heavy weight for a masters athlete to step up to fatigued.
Yeah.
With no warm up.
Yeah.
Well, because you only get 3 minutes. And so if you choose to warm up, you're taking a huge chunk of your clock, and you just did a 19-minute workout.
Right.
Like, I try not to be critical of programming because that is not my forte, but there are red alarms going off all over the place over the programming of that workout.
I agree.
From a safety perspective.
That's the thing. Like, it's just doesn't seem smart and I get, I've noticed it. Like, you can tell they're pushing for the stronger athletes, but I'm sorry, I don't think the masters crowd is where you focus on that. And yeah, after a workout like that, not smart.
There's only one Sam Dancer,
right,
in the world, right? There's only one Danny Spiegel.
Yeah. In those people, if it would have been 135, 185, and say Sam isn't it? He's gonna still win. He's gonna do them faster. What's the problem with doing slightly lighter? I don't know. Those strong, yeah. You know my thoughts.
I completely agree. That's why I like talking to you, because you you will say what's on your mind.
I know. I don't want to be the one that just complains. I'm trying to be. Yeah, I know.
It's not complaining when there's facts behind it.
Yeah. That's what I told Aaron coming into this. I was like, I hope I'm not the one that's wrong. Like I told you, I haven't looked at the leaderboard, so I don't know. But I hope there's multiple people that did 0 and they're like, yeah, maybe this wasn't the smartest of programming. We're not showcasing much of anything.
Yeah. I've seen the leaderboard. I will say this. There are small numbers.
Yeah.
Which means to me that if you got a small number, you probably did a couple warm-up bars and then just took one shot.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And either you got it or you didn't.
Yep, exactly.
And to me, that does not show fitness.
Yeah.
So I know you've already done workout 3.
Yep.
But we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
We're going to talk about what your mindset was today going in, because like I was with you in quarters and it was much more stressful because I
Hmm.
think like that was kind of like, do I get my bonus time or not? And now that you're here, you are, um, you're just grateful to have another shot at competing, doing all the things you're going to need to do next year to be better.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm trying to like look at the positives of some of these workouts and like find things that hopefully I can learn from, or like I told you said, see where I'm at, compare myself to maybe the next age bracket and see like where some of these scores would be. So and I like to move a moderate barbell, so I I know I'm not the strongest, but I do really want to see where a workout like this puts me. Um, so happy to have the opportunity to test this workout. Could I don't know. We'll see. I like I said, I felt a little bit better when I got to the gym today. I went a little outside of my plan. I told you, went a little more to start, and hopefully that didn't put me in a hole. But
Yeah. And we'll talk about this tomorrow night,
yeah,
when everything's final. And Jody's saying that I'm killing you.
what?
LOL. And so
You're not killing me.
Jody probably, so we have become really good friends really
Yeah,
fast. And it makes it hard to interview you because we talk a lot.
yeah.
And gosh, I'm getting teary. Why am I getting teary? And like I want nothing but the best for Jamie. And probably, and I'm going to share, like when I text you like yesterday and today before this, it's all encouragement,
Yeah, I feel that.
right? And
Hmm.
I want the best for you.
Hmm.
And I live and die by what your score is. And that's crazy. Like we just met each other in person for the first time a few weeks ago,
I know.
and but we've become really good friends, uh and I just want the best for you. And so when we're in this, I know some of your holes and the mental things that we're trying to get over.
Hmm.
And I want to question you about that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a bit better mindset, even like not feeling 100%. I feel like I'm in a better mindset this weekend. Just
I
focusing on
would
what I can focus on.
completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I notice a change already. And I don't know if, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, are you taking the pressure off yourself this weekend because of where we are in the game? Or have you learned from past weekends? So maybe maybe it's
Yeah.
phrased better that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because there's less pressure speaking. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Because,
am hard on myself when there's like something on the line.
and just so like Jody knows, I believe that Jamie is a games athlete. And I want her to believe that she's a games athlete. And so I want to dive into those things so that we get her as confident in herself as I am confident in her. Because I
Hmm.
have seen you work out. I have seen how good you are. And it's just little itty bitty things that if we can get changed over the next year, you are going to be a games athlete. No, no, we are.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are, not we. You are going to be a games athlete.
I believe it.
And Bruce says, we all believe the same, Jamie,
Thanks, Bruce.
because you are good enough. You are good enough. It's just itty bitty little tweaks that have to be made over the next year and finding the right tools for you so that
Yeah.
you have them. So I do want to talk about one thing. When I was there for quarters, I'm going to say we were alone. So you would do a workout and the blind leaderboard was awful.
Yeah.
And that was my first experience of that. And it's been cool because we've been able to get you someone to be able to chat with during the weekend.
Yeah.
What difference has that made?
A huge difference. And maybe that's part of it, like being able to like chat with somebody and share and get feedback and send like, yeah, it is making a huge difference. There's still like, that lingering in my age bracket, like, but what are you going to do? It's helped a ton. Even through the week, just warming up.
That person is going to be on this show Monday night.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring Jamie on so that they can talk about kind of what that relationship has turned into in a very, like your and I relationship was fast. This one, lightning fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Jen Ryan.
Yeah.
And Jamie and her are very similar athletes. And they just got to talk and strategize all week. And it gave someone for Jamie to talk things through. Mm-hmm. And I hope that made a huge difference.
It really did.
And now do you have another friend?
And yeah. In Jen?
Or in Jen? Yeah.
Yes. Totally. She's amazing. She's encouraging. She's amazing.
Yeah. And Kenneth says Jamie has more true fans than any other athlete.
They're so sweet.
So I'm going to talk about recovery a little bit because this weekend, from what I've witnessed personally, you haven't told me this over the phone, so I want to get your input. It seems to be taking a toll on the body more than past weekends, and the recovery has been much more essential.
This weekend?
Yeah. You don't think so?
No. I feel fine.
You're such a savage.
I feel fine. Probably because I didn't do enough thrusters. I don't know. We'll see if the cleans, that multiple cleans do tend to blow up my traps. So when I wake up tomorrow, we'll see how sore I am. But like, we haven't used our legs. Like, well, again, I guess I didn't do enough thrusters because my legs feel fine. So,
gosh.
Yeah, because normally I would
be so careful about what I say but like, so you've experienced no back tightening? Because I know that you've had a back injury in the past. And that baby DT that you did this evening, lots of hinging.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel that bad. Like, it was...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can leave it there. We can talk about it tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, like I said, maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, I am pretty tight. But right now I'm feeling like okay for I agree. Like, I tested a little bit of the tomorrow's workout, the goblet squat, step ups. And the way you have to hold that kettlebell is, since it's right in front and stepping up does like blow up your back. So I don't know, probably lay on a heating pad tonight, do some extra rolling, but like I haven't used my boots, like my legs, because when you were here I wore my boots. I don't feel like I need that right now, but I should probably do some.
Even with the shuttles, the deadlifts, the cleans, the thrusters, the row, that's a lot of legs.
Maybe I just haven't done enough work. I don't know. You're making me question my scores even more.
Maybe I'm just questioning your fitness and I shouldn't.
Honestly, the workout one felt like I don't know. You'll have to. Did I send you the link for that video? Felt like a norm, like a. I don't want to say.
That I don't know if no, you just sent me. You just sent me two.
Send you that link. I'll have to send you that link. Like, I definitely pushed the last 2 minutes. But knowing you telling me there's a second, that, I can tell you right now, in person, I could have pushed sooner, picked up the pace earlier, changed some things. I was staying comfortable for the first 15 minutes. So don't feel I don't know that. I'll probably regret all my words tomorrow when I wake up because from the cleans, for sure. That usually happens. But right now I feel okay. My grip feels okay. That's promising.
Well, the last thing I want to happen is you to start questioning when you've been in such a good mindset all weekend. That was not my intent. I'm going to call it, you are just fitter than I even imagined.
Maybe it's because I'm starting to feel better each day. So I just,
and
I just feel like I'm feeling better. So I don't even think, I don't know.
Struggling all week. So this weekend, you're actually feeling better.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the answer.
Yeah. I think that's honestly what's happening.
Okay. So not a lot of recovery, just some heating pads, some rolling out. Watch anything good tonight?
Well, I was just before I got on, I was watching Rich's on the Mayhem channel, his workout one. Other than that, the draft's done. We're done there. Nothing. I don't know. I'll probably just
your Lions picked 4 billion people.
We need it.
And my Chicago Bears got 6.
Did you get who you wanted?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did at the top of the draft, but then as it went, I'm starting to question. But who am I? I'm just some punk fan that's been miserable for years. So anyway, and Bruce said Lions suck, and so do the Bears.
Well, I'm not going to argue.
I can't even argue that.
No. Just let us enjoy our misery, Bruce.
Well, with that, I'm going to let Jamie go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night when it's all over, and we'll see where you end up on the leaderboard.
Okay.
Hopefully the scoring will be corrected by sometime tomorrow. But there may be nobody left at headquarters to make the adjustment. So, I don't know. With that, we will talk to everybody tomorrow night. And with that, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Clydesdale Media Athlete Series.